Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, February 18th, 2014. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Check out my show, Spiritual House Sessions, to go deep into the tarot and astrology and house music for this week. The cards were crazy, and it all leads to a day like today. There is a lot happening today. Wow-a-wee wow. This will definitely be a day where a lot is happening in your life. The sun moves into Pisces today, which we're going to have to talk about. This is dipping into the unconscious realms, the dream realms, the energy behind the curtain, the clearing energy. Pisces is all about clearing. This is also about the past lives, spirituality. This is a very deep, confusing road. This is all dealing with outside of science and understanding and dealing with an internal knowing, one that goes beyond this reality. And here we are, the moon in Libra in a big cardinal cross today. Very stressed, squaring Jupiter in Cancer, our emotions. This peace, this harmony, these relationships in our life, having to face these emotions, having to face what accomplishments and decisions to make, having to face our own unique story, and if it vibes well with this very incredible story that has been coming onto our plates. And Mercury square Saturn today, retrograde. The universe is definitely like looking at this day like, oh, I wonder what they're all going to do down there. It's one of those days. Mercury square Saturn is having you mentally and, more importantly, in your mind, logically face the truth. In order for your electricity to take off, in order for your epiphanies to go, you must invest 100% emotionally into something and let out deeper and deeper in uncovering of deeper layers of truth. Yesterday I talked about to uncover these deep, hidden kind of energies that are deep inside of us, and that is being brought up more and more today. And I think it's important for you to uncover the deepest layers. These are about layers, peeling back the onion of your deep truth and whether or not you get it or not. We could think that we get it, and we could become very confused. When the sun comes into Pisces and it's coming over the place that Mercury went retrograde in its shadow here, I'm going to tell you, the universe is highlighting deep unconscious states in our lives right now, really trying to unearth, or, well, I guess you could say uncover the deepest part of our souls, the deepest part of ourselves, with these big decisions on our table. It's almost like, Venus coming over Pluto is this rebirthing of the clay of our life. I feel that we have this clay and we're trying to adjust the clay just right before it dries when we get frozen in time, because everything is turning towards this freezing period as we are going to get sent into these big stories here at the end of the month. And I'm sure you can feel it now. Today can be a day where I think it's important to release your stress, your anxieties, and remember that you do have to go on your road, and there are connections that are for that, but you've got to unveil and really uncover your deepest truth and know what that is to go on the right journey. This can be an identity crisis if you're not paying attention to your decisions correctly. If you're not truly emotionally understanding of all these things, this can become very confusing. Pisces can make it even more confusing. Breathe. Take in where the harmony is based off understanding your emotional accomplishments that go with the world that you want. This is about understanding what you want to define in your life. This is understanding about making that fantasy real. But if the truths don't go well with the fantasy, if you don't understand completely what your truth is, this could lead to a complete breakdown of a holy cow, what is going on here in my life, because you're not paying attention to these deep truths. But this can be a day of revolutionary awareness of a higher connection with spirit, a higher connection in your mind, and more importantly, you finally going, aha, I get it now, holy crap. But it can take a deep uncovering. It could take a lot of emotions to go through. It could take you having to face a lot of things on a day like today. And I think what we're facing is, are we able to move forward Or are we still caught up on the fence? Are we ready to emotionally invest and commit? Or are we still there teeter-tottering on so many things? And it's uncovering this truth that gives us the aha that can help. And it's a day like today where that's so important. And with the sun now in Pisces, getting closer to Neptune, we are starting to uncover, to reveal this deeper, more subconscious realm. And with the North Node for the first time in over a decade, and even more than that, going to dip into Libra today and then come kind of back out into Scorpio. It's going to start playing around here. This has to do with now finding your inner peace and making sure that you're letting go of an identification of self, that an ego that goes along peacefully, but making sure that you also realize that an identification is important. This can be identity crisis for people. I think it's important to be clear of what you want, deep down first. And so there's a lot to start to dig into today. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, if you want to have a one-on-one reading, or if you just want to chat it up at my website, David Palmer at inclusiveastrology.com. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.